What's up, everybody? Today, we are taking a look at the brand new 6-inch field monitor recorder from Feelworld. This is the CUT6 monitor. It's a $259 6-inch 1920 by 1080 full HD IPS panel. It goes for 450 nits of brightness with 367 ppi, a 1000:1 contrast ratio, a 160-degree viewing angle, with a really nice touchscreen interface. This is the regular CUT6 version. They have a CUT6 version that does have SDI ports here. This version does not have that. They both run on MPF batteries. They both have a fan. They both do 12-volt DC in and 8.4 power output, so you can power your camera or other devices through this monitor, which is really awesome. This one also has a USB port here on the side. You can record up to 1080p 30 and MP4 format to that USB stick. And what's really cool about it is that you can record with LUTs. You can supply up to 50 LUTs. You can upload up to 50 LUTs on this thing and record using any one of those, which is really cool. So if you're in a vlog profile like I am a lot, or a log profile, whatever camera you use, that's really helpful. It also comes with a HDMI to micro port cable. Micro HDMI objectively sucks, by the way. And it also has a really decent cold shoe mount. This is a pretty decent cold shoe mount. It's not the best construction, but for something like this, it's actually pretty good. Doesn't swivel, but it does tilt, which is nice. The panel itself is about the same size as an average flagship smartphone, which you can see. This is the cage that I'm using. It does not have an official cage. And the problem with that cage is that it blocks battery access. So you have to put your NPF battery on first and then put on the cage. Oh, check this out. So satisfying. Anyway, here I am putting the battery on first and then the cage, because what happens is once you attach the cage, it sort of like blocks access to the sliding part of the battery, so you can't use it. See right there? So I can't. But if you're using some other method, which this particular unit may be faulty, I don't know. But here's my normal barrel connection, 12-volt barrel cable. It just comes right out. See? Anytime I move the device while it's mounted, it just comes right out. That's not good. It may be a faulty unit that I have. So anyway, this is the setup. And it takes about 4 or 5 seconds from boot up to ready to use, which is relatively quick. And here's the touchscreen interface. It's really, really nice. Very, very responsive. Again, the input, it can take up to 4096 by 2160 signal up to 60 frames per second via HDMI 2.0, but it only outputs 1920 by 1080 up to 60 frames per second. So, you have that, which is pretty kind of standard for this budget range monitor. The zoom in feature is really, really nice. I really like the touch to zoom. It's very intuitive. Again, very, very snappy interface. The problem with the touch to zoom is that I shoot on anamorphic lenses all the time. So when I go back to my regular viewing screen, it kind of just negates the anamorphic setting. So I have to go back and kind of reset it, which is a minor pain because of the touchscreen shortcut quick menu down at the bottom. It's just literally a swipe up and a tap. So it's not too bad, but it is an extra step. Just wanted to let you guys know. So it has all kinds of assist functions, the standard ones that you would expect from a field monitor, 3D LUTs, waveforms, vector scopes, RGB histograms, false colors here. We have both the regular false color and the ARRI versions of false colors, which is really, really nice. And they're labeled, which is nice. The values are labeled on the side. It does markers for guides, which is nice. So if you shoot vertical content a lot like I do, this helps. I shoot on Panasonic cameras, which are great with open gate. So, you know, you can reform in post, or reframe in post, I should say. And then it also does the guide where it shows you everything's blacked out, so it helps. Here's where you can put on your LUTs. And here's the fan, check this out. I was about 1.5 feet away from the monitor when I recorded this, so it does get pretty loud. It does get pretty loud at its highest volumes. I wouldn't use that fan function if I'm recording with an onboard mic, but if I'm using a shotgun mic or a field recorder or, you know, wireless labs or stuff like that, then it's fine, no big deal. And here's some more functions from the swipe up menu from the bottom. You can access pretty much everything except for some of the more dedicated system functions here. And this is my favorite part, the anamorphic squeeze, because that's all I shoot on is anamorphic lenses. So pretty good, pretty good. I like it. Thanks, Feelworld.